I'm going to be very honest. Fear was never really something that intimidated me. Because I was a child who couldn't read, it's very interesting. I couldn't read. I wasn't afraid of doing anything. Because to me, it meant if someone dared me to do something, I'd do it. Because I almost had something to prove because I couldn't read. So because of my naivety in the ability to read, it caused me to not be afraid of anything because I had to prove that I wasn't unintelligent. Does that make sense? So I never really had fear of things or doing something. If someone said to do it, I was like, okay, this is going to show that I'm smart. So I overrode any sense of fear. The fear that I think I probably had the most of, that I really had to work with, was the fear of people realizing I couldn't read. That frightened me. I know it sounds weird, but that frightened me because it would be rejection, right? So when you're a teenager and you look grown and mature and you can't read, and if someone was to find that out, that I hid. I actually hid that. I was so afraid. I hid. Even after I became a Christian and God had healed me from dyslexia and I could read and I had gone to school and gone to, college and been a police officer and been in dentistry. After I had done all that and was able to read, I still was afraid to tell people that I couldn't read. At some point when I was younger, I was afraid that they would still reject me. And it wasn't until I was grown with children and married and I was speaking at an event and a friend who was a dear mentor to me said, you need to tell your story. And I was like, I can't. That gripped me. I wasn't afraid to do things. I was afraid of people knowing I couldn't read. That sounds really weird, I know. But that was the only thing I was really, really afraid of, was I think people thinking that I wasn't smart enough. And I mean, I think that's everybody's concern, that people think that you're not adequate enough in the situation. So you hide your inadequacies because you're afraid if they see it, you're not going to be accepted. And I think that's what I had to deal with, was the fear of people thinking she's not smart. Right now, I know I'm not fully smart because God still got me in the works and he's still working on me, right? It's a daily process. So I'm enjoying that and accepting that, you know what? He is working a work in me. It's daily, and I was never supposed to be perfect, right? So that one I've mastered, I believe, through the grace of God. I don't care anymore, and anyone that knows me knows that's one of my mottos. I don't really care anymore. So, and not that I don't care about people, I just don't have a fear for what people think, whether they think I'm highly intelligent or not, because I will be a fool for Christ.